you know, trans kids, this is it right here. That's the coach. Trans kids belong. They had a conversation together. They walked up to each other. They had the talk. And by the way, just so you know, we did not know this. I Googled to see which side Cheryl Reeve is on. She's actually lesbian. Nothing wrong with that. But they're having a conversation here to the left. That's Sophie and her talking. Then the post-game interview, she's being interviewed, the coach, and the question is asked. And here's what the coach had to say of the opposing team. If you can go to what the coach had to say of the opposing team in the post-game interview.
Buddy, the WNBA is facing another major controversy, and Clark and Sophie Cunningham have once again found themselves at the center of a heated debate surrounding the Indiana Fever. For weeks, conversations around the Fever have extended far beyond what happens between the lines. Physical play, officiating decisions, player reactions, and disagreements surrounding league culture have all fueled intense discussion among fans. But now, a new wave of claims circulating online has pushed the conversation to another level. According to unverified reports and commentaries spreading across social media, Clark is allegedly frustrated with how certain situations involving her teammate Sophie Cunningham have been handled. However, it is important to emphasize that many of these claims have not been independently confirmed by the WNBA, the Fever, or Clark herself. The controversy reportedly began after discussions surrounding messages and shirts supporting transgender youth became part of the wider basketball conversation. Several coaches and teams have publicly expressed support for LGBTQ-related causes, while other fans and commentators have strongly criticized the league's approach. That disagreement quickly became part of a much larger cultural debate. Sophie Cunningham has also attracted significant attention because of her outspoken personality and physical style of play. Supporters say she brings toughness and energy to the Fever and isn't afraid to compete through contact. Critics, meanwhile,
expectations.
More than anything, educate, and there are some things that, you know, we have in common and maybe some things you differ on, just like any issues. And I think it's how you handle things. And so...
You can pause it right there. I want you to now watch what Clark's
nice
coach had to say when she was questioned. This is Clark's coach. Okay, go for it.
Your stance on men or athletes who test as biological male participating in women's sports. What's your personal
Watch
stance?
your answer.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that I would say that I'm educated enough from a scientific standpoint. I don't ever believe that exclusion is an answer. I just don't.
No, but wait a minute. You got to keep playing it. Is this the only clip where...
Question some of the online narratives surrounding her and the way certain incidents have been presented. One particularly controversial moment involved Cunningham taking significant contact during a game, followed by criticism from fans who believed the officiating failed to properly address the play. The incident generated another wave of discussion about consistency. Should similar plays receive similar calls regardless of which team or player is involved? That question has become one of the biggest issues surrounding the current debate. Clark's relationship with Cunningham has also attracted attention. The two teammates have developed a strong connection on the court, and Clark has repeatedly shown support for her teammates throughout her professional career. But claims that Clark confronted coaches, league executives, or opposing teams over Cunningham remain unverified. There is also no confirmed evidence supporting online claims that Clark has filed a lawsuit, sent a cease and desist letter, or formally threatened legal action against the WNBA or another team's coaching staff. Those allegations have nevertheless spread rapidly online. And that's where the story becomes particularly complicated. In today's social media environment, a rumor can reach millions of people before anyone has had an opportunity to verify it. A short clip, a headline, or a commentator's opinion can quickly become accepted as fact, even when no official source has confirmed the underlying claim.
And anger.
All the problems that we have in our society, we have to still play this trans kids belong. And listen, I pray for those people. I pray for those people that are confused. My heart goes out to them. I literally pray all the time. Like, let them figure it out. Talk to somebody that's going to do it instead of them patting you on the back and saying, you know what? Take your breast off or chop your penis off. And the majority of those people have freaking depression and they wind up killing themselves. Or if not, they wind up shooting shooting up places and they call us transphobic. Give me a freaking break. Shut down the WNBA. There's no, where's the money coming from? Name me a company that loses $40 million a year and people still put up with this. And mind you, Caitlin Collins is your superstar.
Caitlin Clark,
Caitlin Collins, whatever, potato. That's how much, Adam.
Well, technically, if you can't do potato in the NBA, then
exactly.
it's
But Adam, think about
and she
this.
got you new TV and sponsorship deals, and that money is being used to pay the players, and now you don't need her.
And now you don't need her. And great point, Tom. Are you ready for this, Adam? They hate her because she's white. She's the nastiest player in the league, and everybody, the coaches, the refs, the players, all hate on her because she's a white star, and she had to bend the knee too. I'm done with the WNBA, bro. I'm tired of it. Is that bad? I'm furious. No, am I wrong?
So where are you at with this?
I'm just, Vinny, I mean this sincerely. Thank you for coming over.
Finally, you got me.
Thank you. Just say hi to me.
FYI, just so you know, that's not happening. The first team in WNBA just got $1 billion valuation. Their revenue's up to $500 million. They're not profitable yet, so it's not like they're making money now. But Vinny, there is no way this thing's going away because the simple fact that we're talking about it right now means it's relevant.
That's why separating confirmed events from online speculation is extremely important. What is clear is that Caitlin Clark continues to attract enormous attention wherever she plays. Her performances have helped bring new viewers to women's basketball, while the Fever have become one of the most closely watched teams in the league. That spotlight also means every controversial moment involving Clark receives significantly more attention. Every hard foul becomes a debate. Every officiating decision becomes a talking point. Every teammate interaction can become a viral clip. And every post-game comment can generate thousands of reactions. For the Indiana Fever, that level of attention can be both an advantage and a challenge. The team is trying to build chemistry, compete for wins, and develop into a legitimate contender while operating under
They were upset with me, man. They were upset. I was surprised. Some people liked the take. Other people were upset with the take. You know, and listen, Kelsey was hot. I'm not saying that. But it's frustrating to never get the ball when you're open in half court. And I mean never. Venom Reacts noticed it. Man, we got to get you over to the Caitlin Clark zone, Venom. Venom noticed it. He saw it. He always sees it.
Like, look at this, man. They got raped.
Yeah, Venom always does solid breakdowns. Awful coaching-esque breakdowns of these Indiana Fever games, really exposing some things that we all talk about and exposing things that maybe a lot of us haven't seen. So shout out to Venom as well.
Raven Johnson bringing it up. CC's relegated.
As soon as Raven Johnson was in the game, you knew that it was over.
To the left wing. This is sad. Stephanie White, like, this is sad, man. Caitlin Clark, like, even look at the way Caitlin Clark walked away from Aaliyah when Aaliyah tried to talk to her. Like, look right here. Look at Aaliyah Boston and Caitlin right here. Aaliyah tries to talk to her, and Caitlin turns to her left side like, girl, stop talking to me right now. Get ass, stop talking to me. I don't want to hear shit you guys say right now. I'm just being honest. Stop talking to me. Like, I like this, though. I like this. Because all the stuff that I'm saying now is starting to come to the light.
Cece, stop being friends. Stop trying to be friends with everybody. Let them know. Let them know we ain't doing this hub BS. You're the hub. You're the engine. You're not wheels. You're not an exhaust. You're not a hubcap. You're not headers. You're not cams. You're none of that. You are the engine. You are the actual engine itself. The V12 of the Indiana Fever, not the hub. Let them know, hey, we're cool, but we ain't that cool. I'm gonna need that rock.
Like, the Fever on the wing game streak. Wowie.
Caitlin Clark is reportedly
an unprecedented level of public scrutiny. Coach Stephanie White has also faced questions about managing the team, distributing touches, handling rotations, and keeping players focused amid the constant media attention. Some commentators have criticized the Fever's coaching decisions. Others have defended the staff and argued that building a successful team takes time. The disagreement has created another major conversation among Fever fans. At the center of everything remains Caitlin Clark. Regardless of the rumors, Clark's influence on the franchise and the league is undeniable. Her presence has helped generate enormous interest in Indiana games, and her performances continue to dominate basketball discussions. That is precisely why claims
the situation.
Everyone has a hill they're willing to die on. We've talked about this. We all have our hills. The WNBA has basically said, this is the hill we're willing to die on, because the L, the G, the B has been grouped in with that T, and they need to basically protect that T. And in the NBA, because I'm the local NBA guru over here, we know. Yeah. You know, they say, you know, you live by you say you live by the 3 and you die by the 3, right? So the women of the NBA are going to die on this hill if it's the last thing they do. And they're not double dribbling. They're doubling down on this nonsense. And at this point, I'm not angry. I'm not upset. I'm sitting there eating my popcorn, just being like, you have this generational talent, Caitlin Clark, and you're running her out of the league. And you have this beautiful person, Sophie Cunningham, who's basically saying, listen, I'm just a normal person. I'm not political. I just don't want dudes in the locker room with me. And they elbow her in the face and they go, that's a foul on you. Yeah, shut your mouth.
Oh, God.
So I don't believe they're doubling down, Adam. But here's why. You're right, but I disagree on this angle. There's never been DEI that's been a special program brought into the WNBA. Never has. It was the culture from day one. Their culture was this. Well, this was the culture.
I don't mean this disrespectful. They're all lesbians. A lot of them are lesbians.
The point is, DEI was brought into certain companies and they faked it and they put up programs. We have a DEI program. Mm-hmm. They had DEI DNA. This was it since the beginning. And what you are seeing is a culture clash with Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham and organ rejection. The organism...
The WNBA's...
When supporters believe those standards aren't being followed, frustration naturally grows. That's why every controversial Fever game seems to generate another round of discussion about refereeing. Some fans believe Clark receives too little protection from physical defense. Others argue that she receives plenty of attention from officials and that criticism of referees is exaggerated. There is also a middle ground. Officials can make difficult decisions without those decisions being part of a larger conspiracy. Basketball is played at incredible speed. Referees have to make split-second judgments. Not every missed call is evidence of bias. Not every controversial decision is intentional. At the same time, legitimate criticism of officiating should not simply be dismissed. The goal should be consistency, transparency, and fair competition. That's ultimately what this controversy has highlighted.